Hello, Madam Nuraida. Today, we will be presenting on the topic of elasticity in business economics. This presentation has been prepared by Muhammad Nasrullah, Akid Rifki, Ami Aiman, and Khairulma. We will explore different aspects of elasticity and its impact on market behavior using a real-world scenario and relevant elasticity concepts. To better understand elasticity, let's look at a real-world scenario. Maju Auto, a Malaysian car manufacturer, is analyzing the market for its popular mid-range sedan. Due to increasing competition, the company has decided to reduce the car's price by 10% to boost sales. At the same time, the average income of Malaysian consumers has increased by 5%, reflecting overall economic growth. These chances allow us to analyze the impact of price changes in and income on consumer demand. Now, let's look at key elasticity metrics. The first one is price elasticity of demand. For the sedan is 1.5, which means demand is elastic, meaning a price cut increase sales significantly. The second one is cross elasticity of demand. Between the sedan is 0.8, which means the sedan has substitutes, meaning a price change affect competitor demand. The third one is income elasticity of demand. For the sedan is 1.2, which means the sedan is a normal good, so demand rises as income increases. The fourth one is price elasticity of supply. For the sedan is 0.7, which means supply is inelastic, meaning production can't quickly adjust. Let's move on to the questions. For question 1A, what is price elasticity of demand? Price elasticity of demand measures how much the quantity demanded of a product changes in response to a change in its price. If a price change leads to a large change in demand, it is called elastic demand, which means price elasticity of demand is more than 1. However, if a price change leads to a small change in demand, it is called inelastic demand, which means price elasticity of demand is lower than 1. Since the price elasticity of demand of the sedan is 1.5, we can conclude that its demand is elastic. For question B, since the price elasticity of demand is 1.5, demand will increase by 1.5 times the percentage decrease in price. A 10% decrease in price will lead to a 15% increase in quantity demanded. Graphically, we can see that the demand curve slopes downward. A price drop shifts the demand from one point to another along the curve, showing how responsive consumers are to price change. This means that reducing the price is an effective strategy for Maju Auto to increase sales, as consumers are highly responsive to price changes.
Question 2A. What is cross elasticity of demand? The cross elasticity of demand is an economic concept that measures the responsiveness in the quantity demand of one good when the price for another good changes. B. How does the XED of 0.8 between Maju Auto's sedan and a competitor's model affect Maju Auto's decision to reduce prices? An XED of 0.8 indicates that the sedan and the competitor's model are somewhat interchangeable. This suggests that if Maju Auto reduces its price by 1%, its demand could rise by approximately 0.8%, as some customers may choose to switch from the competitor. However, given that the impact is only moderate, the company should thoughtfully consider the advantage of capturing additional market share against the possible drawbacks or reduced profit margins and the threat of a price war.
For question 3A, what is income elasticity of demand, YED? Income elasticity of demand measures how much the quantity demand of a good response to a change is computed as the percentage change in quantity demand divided by the percentage change in income. Next, what does the income elasticity of demand of 1.2 suggest about the impact of the 5% increase in consumer income on the demand for Maju Auto sedan? Since the YED for Maju Auto sedan is 1.2, it means the sedan is luxury good because its YED is greater than 1. Thus, a 6% increase in consumer income will lead to a 6% increase in the demand for Maju Auto sedan. It was calculated as the value of YED multiplied with the percentage change of consumer income. From the increase of 6% demand, it will be more people be willing to buy the sedan. So, Maju Auto should consider scaling production, adjusting marketing strategies, and potentially optimizing pricing to take advantage of raising consumer purchasing power.
So let's examine question number 4, which focuses on how Maju Auto should prepare for potential supply issues. Considering a price elasticity of supply which is 0.7 and anticipated increase in demand. With a price of elasticity of 0.7, Maju Auto supply is inelastic. This indicates that when demand rises, prices will increase significantly, but the quantity of car supply will only see a slight uptick. To avoid supply shortages and prevent steep price increases, Maju Auto should take several proactive measures. The first one is increase inventory. By building up stock in advance, the company can better meet higher demand without facing immediate production limitations. So the second one is secure long-term supply contracts. This will help ensure a consistent supply of materials, minimizing the risk of shortages. Last one is diversify the supply chain. By sourcing from various suppliers, Maju Auto can maintain production levels even in the event of disruptions. The graph on the slide despite this situation. The initial equilibrium is at E1 as demand shift from D1 to D2. The steep supply curve S1 result in new equilibrium at E2, where prices have risen significantly, but the quantity supply has only increased marginally. By adopting these strategies, Maju Auto can reduce risk and sustain stable operations during periods of rising demand. So, thank you for your attention, Madam Raida, and that's all from us. Thank you.